over some developments with XRP. I've got two stories, one out of Forbes entitled Very Important Sudden Blackrock Breakthrough Predicted to Trigger Huge $25 trillion Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto price earthquake. We're going to go over that story. We're also going to go over another story out of FX Empire, and it's also tracking what's going on with this ETF. It's a big deal. Also, I just received the very first XRP loaded solid silver coin. This is the first coin that's ever been produced from the guys at SatPulse. It's actually amazing. This is the first coin. I'm going to put this up there. This is, no, wait, hold on. The holograms haven't got in, they told me. So they sent me this one, the mock-up, and they said it's got the XRP loaded on it. It just doesn't have the official hologram, which makes it look even cooler on the back. But I'm going to do this, put this into focus. Does that work? You can pause that and try and scan it, or you can go to right here. Feel free to go on your XRP wallet. Come on now. How do we do? Oh, here we go. Let's see if this works. There, there we go. Anyway, my point being is you can go and Google it and see, go onto a wallet, and you can see, I think I screenshotted it. I did it earlier today. There you go. That'll work. Use that. Oh, there you go. It's the same one from there. But anyway, you could use it. It's loaded with 100 XRP. If you guys want to take a look at it, the link down below is below. There's only 10,000 ever going to be made. So supplies are definitely limited. All right, let's do this. This story's out of Forbes. Type 1 if you hold XRP. And do me a favor, actually. This is really interesting to me. As you're typing the ones, if you own XRP, tell me what year you bought it. I'm just curious to see how long some of the people have been involved in this and been waiting for this court case to find its way through. The SEC is hell-bent on trying to stop it. There's probably a good reason for that, but it doesn't look like they're doing a good job. So the first story, Forbes. This is a story about the sudden Blackrock breakthrough that is predicted to trigger a huge tsunami in the price. Oh, you know what? Actually, too, let me do this. I lost all my comments. All right. It says right here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP have driven a huge crypto price rally in recent months, adding around 600 billion to the combined crypto market and winning over one legendary billionaire. The Bitcoin price has more than doubled since the last time last year, largely thanks to the growing hype around BlackRock's application for a Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund, or an ETF, in June that kicked off a Wall Street rush towards crypto. Now, after the chief executive of crypto asset manager Grayscale teased a $17.7 trillion bombshell, star stock picker and founder of emergency technology investor ARK, Cathie Wood, also called BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF filing a breakthrough that will spur the Bitcoin price sharply higher over the next few years. Now, this is the reason why I read this, and I think it's really important. So it goes on to say, anyone owning Bitcoin knows this is global, and this is not just a U.S. opportunity, and it's big. Wood told CNBC in an interview, it is going to scale from a little more than 1 trillion today to 25 trillion in 2030. And this is as this new world builds out. The combined Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto market capitalization peaked around 3 trillion in late 2021. Thank you so much, Chance. With the 2022 crash wiping away more than 2 trillion of value, as confidence evaporated and some big name crypto companies collapsed. Look, crypto is going to continue to do this. I just want people to understand that. I've sold some crypto before, but by and large, all I'm doing is accumulating on dips, waiting for a much higher price in all of my holdings. And I think that a lot of very savvy people are doing the same thing. I'm trying to pick my words carefully. The Bitcoin price has climbed through 2023, turbocharged in June after BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, that looks after around 10 trillion on behalf of clients applied to create the spot ETF with crypto exchange Coinbase as custodian. Now, this is where I want to get to. In this story, this is from Forbes. Here it mentioned again, Meanwhile, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto market rally stalled following its double-digit percentage increase last week. All right, so they mentioned XRP and Ethereum again, but nowhere so far have I seen anything about them being involved in this. All right, it talks about Bitcoin continuing its correction on Tuesday. The story keeps going. It keeps talking about it, and then the story's over. So this is really interesting to me. You see, the SEC is not trying to shut down Bitcoin or Ethereum. They did for a while with Ethereum. They're trying to stop XRP. So Forbes is obviously using Ethereum and XRP to try and get clicks. Let's check this out. It goes a little further than this. Let's go over to FX Empire. It's entitled XRP News. This is important because I think Forbes has figured out that there is such a following behind XRP and obviously Ethereum that they're having to use it for clicks, using the words Blackrock, Grayscale, trying to get advertising, right? Trying to get people to look at their stuff. But there's a massive, massive like following brewing. And type 2, if you agree with me, you see it too. Everybody is waiting for the point when BlackRock and Grayscale announce XRP, like out in the open. And I think the media has figured this out. And what they're trying to do is trying to get ahead of this. Without proper proof, they're trying to get this out because everybody knows inside they've got a gut feeling that what is happening inside the inner workings of the SEC, BlackRock and Grayscale, they understand exactly where XRP is going. And I think, hold on just one second. Let me do this really quick. There we go. I think that's exactly why these news agencies are starting to jump ahead of this. So this is the story out of FX Empire. XRP News. SEC versus Ripple, behind the scenes activity, a focal point. It says on Wednesday, XRP gained 3% after a 6% loss on Tuesday. XRP extended the day at 64 cents. I think right now it's down a little bit, so like 62 cents. On Wednesday, there was no SEC versus Ripple case related updates for investors to consider. The lack of updates left XRP in the hands of the broader crypto market. Rising bets on the Fed ending its rate hike cycle and the prospects of rate cuts in 2024 fueled demand for riskier assets. The fact of the matter is, the wallets containing more XRP than the ones that are containing less are growing. So the top 1% of wallets are actually growing right now with XRP. That's a signal to me that we're starting to see, strong hands accumulate. I've also seen a couple of instances recently where whales have put a ton of XRP on exchanges trying to scare people off, and the price didn't sway. And you didn't see that XRP get sold. It's an interesting thing because a lot of people don't realize the difference between level 1 and level 2 trading when it comes to crypto. And let me explain it the best I can right now. When you buy a stock on TD Ameritrade, your Schwab account, Robinhood, and that stuff, you don't get to see what a lot of cryptocurrency investors get to see in the market. And that is the behind the scenes, exactly how many orders there are to sell a certain crypto and how many orders there are to buy a crypto. Not only do you get to see how many shares or coins or tokens are available for sellers to buy, you get to see what price they want. And that is on that exact exchange, not worldwide, just that exchange. There is a ton of transparency. Now, what is happening around the world with exchanges, they are trying to actually shut that down because the money makers, money changers, type 3, if you understand what I'm talking about and you agree, and please add to this, they don't want you seeing that kind of transparency. It would be like having a Bloomberg terminal, and it'd be insanely expensive, but they want to be able to shock you and scare you. And in the past, one of the ways they would shock you and scare you in traders is a whale would come on and all of a sudden you'd see 20,000 Bitcoin or 1,000,000 Bitcoin thrown onto an exchange, and it would scare the piss out of everyone because people would go, well, surely they're looking to liquidate the Bitcoin and it was going to drop the price. So everybody would sell. But you know what's even crazier than that? Most people, because they were sitting on a Coinbase account or a Gemini account without an active trader account linked to it to where you could actually see this stuff, they would see the headlines, get spooked, and then those wallets, I used to watch this because I've been doing it for so long. Those wallets would just simply take the Bitcoin and they'd pull, or whatever we're talking about, XRP or any of that stuff, and they would pull it right off the exchange. It would disappear. It was used to intimidate people. You see, that's the only way they can do it right now. If I had time, I'd show you this stuff, but the scary thing is that what's happening. I used to tell people you only have so much time to get your crypto and get it off into a way that it's hidden. Those days are all over. Exchanges now do full transparency, all that kind of stuff, KYC. And the reason why it's important to know this stuff is because when you see the swings and volatility of up and down, oh yeah, and I will throw this up one more time. If you guys, let me see if I can get this. Sorry, someone asked. There's such a sheen on it. I can't get it in there. But anyway, oh, there we go. See if you can scan that. My point being is that that's the XRP coin. It's got 100 XRP on it, solid silver, collectible coin. There's only 10,000 made. If you want to see the links down below. What people need to understand about this is there's a lot of fear in the market, hype, and the fear a lot of the times is because of institutional investors that are trying to get you to sell so that they can buy. The arbitrage that used to be available on these exchanges was insane. I remember one day making $20,000 just in arbitraging deals on these crypto exchanges because I could see, who was trying to sell, and I would buy it at a low price and immediately sell it. I knew where to sell it to. You can't do that as much anymore. The reason why I bring this up is because the world wants to go on XRP. We see the proof because Ripple Labs is being engaged by numerous countries. We see the press releases in other countries to help them build their central bank digital currency, right? Their new government coin. The SEC is trying to stop it, and at the same time, they're trying to push out their version, the federal government, of their own dollar, digital dollar. And they want the digital dollar to be on its own exchange. The rest of the world wants it to be on the XRP ledger, monitored and worked on by Ripple Labs. It's actually pretty easy to spot. But when you see companies like Forbes trying to get as many clicks as they can, and they have to use the term XRP and Ethereum just to try and get you to watch their Bitcoin article, you've got to understand the behind the scenes of how powerful those two names are, Ethereum and XRP. Again, like I said, there's a reason why they're fighting Ripple. So I hope that you guys got something out of this. I know it sounds crazy. There's not a lot to it other than it's sort of, I'm trying to expose behind the scenes and the proof of what's really going on. Another thing I want to say that most people don't realize is if you remember, XRP was blackballed by almost every exchange on earth the second the news came out. And I have a feeling, this is just a personal feeling, that there was some phone calls and some strong arming that went on. One of those pretty much like the SEC contacts them. If you leave it on your exchange, you may find yourself in an investigation. And then, what's interesting, there's not been a full-blown deal with XRP, like the court case is finished, right? We've seen some rulings that are amazing, right? The judge deemed it not to be a security, right? That's huge. But the case isn't done. But what all of a sudden have you seen just recently? All of these exchanges start relisting it. So I want to just impress upon you, this isn't financial advice, right? I own XRP. I've owned it since it was 2 cents. The day before it was 2 cents, it was half a penny. I really wish I would have bought it. My wire would have went through that day. I would have had 4 times what I have right now. And there's going to be wild swings. And I still held mine, when it was like $1.50, $2. I didn't sell it. Every time it pulls back, I buy more. I believe personally, and I want to ask you right now, put your wildest, what do you think XRP is going to be worth? I know there's a ton of them out there. But if, and just if, they do get granted the ability to put central bank digital currencies on top of it to move it back and forth, and that means every time somebody wants to move currencies anywhere in the world, they have to buy a little bit of XRP and pay for it. And then as that payment goes through, a fraction, a millionth or billionth or whatever of that XRP disappears forever, which means the total amount of XRP goes down. What is your best guess in the next 10 years what one XRP will be worth? And the guys at SatPulse, that's why they made this coin. They asked me if they could use this because they know I've been investing in it. It's not investment advice, right? But they wanted to make a collectible just like that Bitcoin. Oh, and just the other day, the one that they made that I told you guys about, I didn't get a dime from that. I just told you because I thought it was super cool and I bought some. We bought them for what? Anywhere between, I want to say like 170 and 200 bucks each. One just sold on eBay for 296 bucks. And that's not even one of the like super rare ones with the, the collector's edition ones. I mean, they're all collectors. There was only 1,000 he's made. They sold like in a day, 36 hours. So I'm curious, as you're seeing the numbers going through, what do you think one of these things will be worth? An XRP, not the coin. This is just a collector. If you want to invest in XRP or silver, seriously, buy XRP and silver. This coin is a lot more expensive because there's only 10,000 of them made. It's a collector's item. It's got 100 XRP on there, but it has the value of XRP and has the value of the silver. There you go. You can scan it that way. That's the question. Someone said $10,000. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that is not out of the realm of possibility. But the question is, at what point will everyone sell theirs? It's like talking about Berkshire Hathaway stock. All right, with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in the coin, go check them out. Once they're all sold, they're sold. There's only 10,000 ever being made. And I hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.